So I went to a singles event, and when I got there, it was literally 90% women.
Every singles event that I have been to is, I want to say, 80% women.
And the ratio already was 80% women, 20% men.
It will be 80% women and 20% men.
I thought it was like a lesbian dating event because it was just so many women.
Singles events with majority women. Is this the new norm? Where are the men?
Well, you know, y'all be telling men not to approach y'all. Y'all be telling men that they're so scary. Y'all be telling men that they're dangerous. What is a man to do? And so when it's 80% of y'all there, 90% of y'all there, y'all want to talk about, oh, it must be a lesbian affair. Didn't y'all say that y'all would rather be around your friends anyway? But when it happens, all of a sudden y'all are flabbergasted.
I would love if we could be honest and rebrand singles events as The Truth, which is a perfect place to meet your brand new platonic best friend.
Why do men not go to singles events? Like, why don't y'all go?
The men were not signing up. They would be selling tickets to speed dating, and they would always end up with men's tickets on sale. Always, because they weren't buying any.
Men do not go to singles events. Stop paying money to go to singles events. Men don't go. Stop it.
Why don't men go to speed dating events? A better question might be, why would they? When so many women have spent years talking down on them.
There is no male loneliness epidemic. It is a loser epidemic.
We don't have a loneliness epidemic. We have a loser epidemic.
They think they're so clever when they say stuff like this. But then, in the next breath, they need a man to help them. That's funny.
These men are trash. These men in our generation are absolutely trash. Filth.
I do not think that they deserve any of my sympathy, let alone any woman's sympathy or empathy for that matter at this point with how they have treated us across history and in the modern day. Get the out of my face.
Given what men have done to me personally, to people I love, and the world as a whole, if they all start guilty and have to work their way to innocent, it's not really a big deal to me.
Girl, you shouldn't have nothing to say. After what y'all did to Brandon Jamal, y'all should have nothing to say. That man tore you every which way from Sunday. Then your followers mass reported him and got him banned. Do you really want to be the one talking? Can't hold it.
Crazy how some women can make these comments in one breath, then in the next. Question why men no longer step in when they're struggling. They claim to be strong and independent until something heavy needs lifting, and suddenly they expect a man to help.
I literally was moving my boxes from my car to my apartment that I live on, the 4th floor, that I actually no elevator, and these guys are seeing me, 3 whole grown men seeing me do this back and forth, and at any point in time didn't bother, didn't say, hey, do you need some help or something? Nothing.
Would you have? No. They expect men to see that. They expect men to stop what they doing. Stop anything that you're doing. You might be busy, but stop what you're doing and come do what I need you to do. There was a woman that I'm thinking about, or her and another dude. They didn't really even know each other, but they were going to like the same event. There was like some sort of friends meetup or something like that. And all of the other friends had basically canceled. So it was just those two that decided to show up. So she was like, hey, I got to go to Target and get some stuff. Do you want to come with? Like, yeah, sure. Fine, whatever. So they go to Target. Mind you, it starts raining. Instead of getting a few things and then walking out with an umbrella, this woman goes in there and gets the whole freaking store. And then when they get out there and it's pouring down rain, she looks over at the man and says, or expects this man to carry her stuff all the way across the parking lot, which she said, yeah, I didn't park close. I parked far away. So we had to walk to my car. What? And got mad at him and said, well, I guess we can't be friends. Bro said, I guess that is what it is.
Just had to drag my AC out of my car to my apartment building. 3 guys passed me. None of them offered to help.
Nothing will make me lose respect for a man faster than to be in the presence of a man and he see me struggling as a woman, or see any woman struggling, and he...
Y'all, respect don't mean much anyway.
Won't even take his hands out of his pockets or lift his hands to help a lady.
Why? Because you couldn't lift it? You were too scared to lift it? Is that why? Am I intimidating? Am I more masculine than you?
Zero respect. I have zero respect for men who will watch a woman struggle. If men will stand by and watch you struggle, even in lifting a chair, they will stand back and watch you struggle in other areas of your life.
You've heard the saying,
well, you're not my woman, so why would I really care about your respect? That's what we need to figure out.
men are only needed for what they bring to the table and their utility to others. But anyway, let's get back to the topic. Men understand that, just like on dating apps, going to a speed dating event is basically setting themselves up for rejection just in person. Most women are only interested.
Now, I done seen at least a couple of them guys, at least 2 or 3 of them guys that she could have clicked on that didn't look that bad.
In a small, selective group of men, which is why many of them believe the dating pool is full of attractive women and no attractive men.
There are just not enough attractive men out there, and there are so many hot women.
Whenever I'm out in public, I always sit around and think, wow, there's just so many insanely, stunningly, intensely beautiful women out there. Meanwhile, the average man looks like a melted ice cream cone.
Like, at least at every stop, I've seen 3 beautiful women done up, taken care of. They just look chef's kiss. But I have not seen not one attractive man.
Done up like that? You mean with loads and loads and pounds of makeup on their face? You mean lip filler and Botox? Stunning.
I dare you to go out and you will see that there's plenty of attractive women, but it's much more rare to see a good-looking guy.
I'll like walk past the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my entire life, and I'll see, like 10 minutes later, I'll see another one. And then I'm lucky if maybe I see like one hot guy.
The simple reason for this is makeup. With the time and money many women invest in it, it's no surprise there's a perception that attractive women are more common than attractive men. Dating apps have created a world where women are exposed to hundreds of men at once. And with that many options, even good.
I mean, once again, I'm looking at this. Once again, girl, take your pick of the litter. Like, take your pick.
Men.
Take your pick. Him. Yeah. These boys for you. I mean, listen.
As they like to put it.
Reason 1,000,001 why the dating apps f***ing suck is the men on there are ass f***ing ugly.
I can't even find one person to swipe right on. I am just like, because genuinely I'm just so not attracted to them. It can't just be me, right?
Does a guy ever hit on you and it genuinely hurts your feelings because of how much of a loser they are? Like, the fact that you think you have a chance with me is like the worst insult anyone has ever given me.
The men are
I'm surprised you can see anybody with those things on your eyes, to be honest with you.
Ugly. They look tired, smelly, gross. Okay? Nothing.
And this is exactly how they think when they go to dating events. They might not say it out loud or to the guy's face, but best believe when they're with their friends or posting online afterward, the truth comes out.
Ain't no desirable man going to no speed dating event.
Let's just say that the men who are at speed dating events are the men who have to be at speed dating events.
Because if you think about it, the type of guy that I like and am attracted to is the type of man that literally every other woman likes. Which means he probably doesn't need to pay $150 to go to a speed dating event to meet women, because he can probably pull whoever he wants just walking around on the street.
I'm reminded of that recent video that I saw where in DC, I guess they're having that event all across America where you have guys with beards and they get in free, but the women have to pay because they want to see a man with a beard. They want to see a man that looks like 6 feet, I think it is. These men are like the most eligible bachelors, and so they have to pay to see these types of men
for free.
I don't know who need to hear that, but before y'all keep wasting y'all money and time going to these speed dating events, don't do it if you expecting men that you would actually want to be there, because they're not. If there are any men there at all, they're definitely not going to be the type of man that you would want.
That applies to the women there too, right?
I feel like we need to start saying, like, the man that, I know you want that man, but the man that you need is probably going to be there. Well, I don't want him. I don't want that. You actually do want him. I was actually talking to my wife about this concept, and she was talking about basically how she loves the snow or something like that. I was like, I don't think that you actually love the snow. I think you love the things that come with the snow. You don't actually love cold weather. That's why you don't sit outside with no coat. There's very few people that actually love cold weather. Just like there's actually very few people that actually love the heat. I need my air conditioning. Go get me something that's going to cool me down. Give me a drink of water because it's too hot or it gets too cold. I like the activities that come with it. I like going sledding. I like going skiing. I like sipping hot chocolate or pumpkin spice latte or whatever it is. I like the activities that come with this weather, but the weather in and of itself, I don't really necessarily care for it. Same thing could be said for summer. I like going to water park, yada, yada, yada. And when you talk about men, I really actually don't like men. I don't like them. I like the things that men come with, assuming that the man's going to be 6 feet, 6 figures, 6 inches, all that. That's what I like about it. I don't really care about him. And if I can't get that man, then I'll go get a man that has money. I don't really like him. I just like his money. Now we're getting into Shira 7 territory where, oh, well, I married an older man and I'm stable. I don't care if he cheats. You don't care if he cheats because you have no connection to him. You have no emotional connection. You have an emotional connection to his money. So you guys don't actually really want the man. You want what you think the man represents to you.
Why would truly desirable women even show up to speed dating if they've got an abundance of men chasing them? Truth is, a lot of them overestimate their value and feel like they're settling. Even married women have stories about how they settled for their husbands.
I have girlfriends in marriages right now who have settled with the nice, safe, secure guy we weren't all that attracted to. We didn't really want that much. We didn't have any chemistry with. We had meh sex with because we had to. Because the guy we actually felt passion and chemistry for doesn't want us or makes us so emotionally unhinged and erratic that we can't look ourselves in the mirror anymore. So we'll take you because you're easy. It's nice to be in a place where we're not emotionally unhinged. Women like that place. That's why women settle as much as they do.
And why be?
Well, you're not really settling because if a man, y'all not settling when y'all get that insurance policy. When that life insurance policy pay out, man passes away at 69 and you still got about 10, 15 more years to go. Y'all not settling in. You looking for a settlement. That's what you're looking for. Stop all that noise.
Be the one who gets settled for. No wonder men are walking away from dating. Nobody wants to be someone's second choice. Even the good guys are done. And now you've got women all over social media every week asking, where did all the good men go?
Good men, where are you at?
Where are all the good men at?
This video is for my single men. Kids, no kids, I don't care. I'm pushing 40 at this point. Where do y'all hang out?
Men, where do you guys hang out? Where do you go?
And I know a good, God-fearing man is going to find me. But where do I need to be found?
Where does she need to be found?
Hearing this type of stuff, y'all actually need to leave men alone. What y'all are trying to do is infiltrate somebody else's space. And the men don't want you there. That's why they're not telling you where they are. I don't want you in my space. You are, in fact, a nuisance. I don't want you there. Modern women, when they be talking about men need to read the room, maybe they should do the same. Men don't want you around. You are a problem. At some point in time, because y'all don't be trying to listen to what a man got to say, y'all need to leave him. Just leave him alone.
Even Hitler had hot women genuinely
do not care if you're a bad person.
Now, I'm not saying, change up your act and go out to the world and be disrespectful and try to be nonchalant towards women because you think that's what they like. My nigga's corny. But if you already start off like that, and they like you already,
don't change that shit at all.
if you were already a good dude, keep buying her flowers. But if you were already an asshole and these bitches keep coming back to you for some reason,
You might as well just stay an asshole.
my nigga, you know how many
Bitches Ted Bundy probably had.
And that was before he was a well-known serial killer. Even when he was known like that, while he was in prison, these bitches were writing
Love letters to this.
shower 3 times a week, cheated on her 20 different times, and just stay with him 25/8.
Dude in the comments said, I found out her ex literally made her sleep in a... Anyway, he treated her like an animal. I'll say that. He made her sleep where an animal sleeps. And she still kept on going back to that dude. Wow.
So I'm getting back out there. I made a Hinge profile. I wanted to be intentional about it. And so I was intentional about the age preferences that I set. I wanted someone ages 29 to 40. I'm 29, so no one younger than me, and 40. Like, numbers wise, that feels right. But every time anyone over the age of 35 likes my photo or sends me a comment, immediately my first thought is, you're a pervert. You're perverted, you're too old, you're an old man. But then I do the math.
Some of these women are airheaded, and they show us exactly how they think and their thought process on a daily basis.
So I text this guy who is building the roads. That's what he does. So in my head, I'm he works with concrete. So I was don't get too mixed up today unless it's with concrete. And then he was asphalt. And I was oh my God, this isn't going to work. He corrected me.
Somebody in the comments said, well, he's not wrong. And technically, he isn't.
He signed a $200 million contract and then offered to split the rent. NBA player Michael Porter Jr. had signed a $200 million contract and offered to split the rent with his girlfriend. He went on a podcast and explained why he offered to split the rent and where his mind was at with all of that, and then asked for advice. His girlfriend was searching for a new apartment and had mentioned that she had found something that she really liked, but it was out of her price range. And so she brought him there, and he said that he really liked it and he wanted her to enjoy where she was living, and he wanted to actually go there and enjoy that apartment as well when he would come over. He admitted to saying that no matter what happened, he would have her back and he would split that rent. No matter if they argued, he was going to help her. So fast forward about 6 months later, and inevitably they do break up, and he's still assisting with paying his half of the rent. He was really emphasizing how much of a man of his word that he is. So in the middle of this interview, the podcaster then asks Michael, if y'all broke up, why don't you just give her your portion of the rent for the rest of the year and then call it a day, go about your business? Do y'all know that this man opened his mouth and said, nah, because she gotta act right for me to pay this rent. He said if she's wilding out, another man can take care of it. He's paying the rent on a month-to-month basis based on how she acts. So at that point, are you really a man of your word if you are dangling this rent payment over her head? Now, me personally, I'm not in the business of allowing someone to have that much control over my livelihood. And I think that as women, we really have to be careful and get out of this mindset that he's gonna get it. Always have your own. My parents always taught me, and my siblings, live beneath your means. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses. Just live your life, save, and do what you need to do to enjoy your life, but be smart about it. So what are your thoughts? What would you do?
She shouldn't have been in that apartment. Point blank, period. She had no business being there. She only got the apartment because she was trying to siphon money from him. God knows what she was doing with the other portion of her money. Only God knows. And that's in addition to the man probably taking her out on dinners, taking her on trips during that 6 months, buying her gifts, giving her money to spend, paying for her hair and nails. And on top of that, he's got his own living expenses and he's paying her rent. He's paying her rent. God knows if he's giving her money for gas money. If he's sending a car, if he's, hey, come over to me to one of these special events. Don't worry about it. I got you. Hey, we going on a yacht. Don't worry about it. I got you. Hey, don't worry about it. Just pack a bag. Plane tickets is already taken care of. We flying first class. Don't worry about it. Hey, we got a private plane. I don't know if they do that, but you know, the point is I'm paying for all of these expenses in addition to my expenses, in addition to your expenses, in addition to rent that I'm paying for you. Well, I got to act right in order for you to give it to me. Yes. Well, why can't you just be a man of your word and give it to me? Because you're acting stupid. Y'all want to hold men to a contract and then go off and neglect what you're supposed to be doing. No. Is it so hard for you to act like you got some sense? Is it so hard for you to be nice to people? Once again, you know what? I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. Modern women expect men to always hold up their end of the bargain in any situation. Is trash.
I want to elaborate on my post about going 50-50 with a man. Beautiful women will not go 50-50 with a man because they have options. They have options. And in those options, why would they choose a man that wants her to spend her own money when there's the other men that never ask her to reach in her pocket for anything? Men that attract a beautiful woman want that woman because of the way she looks, the way her body is, the way her face is, her hair, her skin, her nails, whatever it is, they want her because of her looks. So a woman, it is not bad for a woman to want a man that wants to spend the money. If you want a woman of that caliber, you better be ready to spend the money. That's just what it is. And all these men in my comments are fighting with me, talking about feminism and talking about what happened to equality, this and that. I'm not responding to those comments because I don't care about those comments. You will never change my mind. A beautiful woman is not going 50-50 with a man when she has all these other options. Same reason a man, if he has the choice to be with a woman that's beautiful, he's going to choose the beautiful woman over the one that is average or the one that isn't as pretty. It's just the world we live in. So y'all can preach all day in my comments about equality and about, well, a woman should like a man for anything else other than his pockets. It's just not the reality, because a man likes a woman for what she looks like, and a woman is going to be attracted to a man for what he could do for her. Sorry, it just is what it is.
That's the problem that you guys are running into. All of y'all are 10s. You walk down the street, you let y'all tell it. All of the ladies that you see, 12 out of 10. All of the men that you see, 0 out of 10. Terrible. So the man that y'all want, y'all gonna turn around to that man, and he not gonna have to do 50-50. Because the one that want to do 50-50 and respect themselves, he can just kick you to the curb. Or I'm just gonna remove myself. Great. He's still got 9 that he can mow down without even having to pay for anything. If he really wanted to do it like he need to do it because he got the money, because that's what y'all want, he can mow down, really, honestly and truly, all of y'all. He can mow down the 9, or if 2 or 3 want to join you and you have 7 left for him, he'll mow down the 7, throw a little money, knock down maybe another 1 or 2, and for the one that don't really want to be with him, it's a toss up. I might give my best effort if I really want to, but if not, I got 9 out of 10 women that I've clapped. 9 out of 10 women that I've been with. And really, honestly and truly, I don't lose anything. I might spend a little bit of money, but I send you out the door with a Coach bag. But I also send you out the door with a higher body count. So when you try to run to Joe or Dan thinking that they're going to take care of you, absolutely not. But I'm beautiful. I don't care. Absolutely not. No, we're not going to be doing that. You mean nothing to me. You don't have any value to me. All of your beauty has faded away because I see who you are now. You decided to go over there with Chad and Tyrone talking about I'm beautiful. I'm 10 out of 10. I'm not going to accept nothing less. But you did. You did accept less. And now you're trying to get me over here to pay you more for less. What? Clown behavior. Absolutely not. Y'all better find y'all a good man, settle down, as you call it, and be happy.
Well, in case anybody was wondering, we fought for equal rights, equal opportunity, not equal roles. We did not want to become a man. Men still have to do what men must do.
Well, then don't you think that women still have to do what they have to do? That's what I'm saying. These modern women want options to do things whenever they want to do things. That's not a fair split. It never is.
So in the middle of me cooking dinner, this kid decides to bet me $5 that he could beat me in an arm wrestle.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be easy $5.
Apparently if I win, I get $5.
Oh yeah.
What happens if you win?
I get $5.
He thinks he gets $5.
What? No, that's not how it works. Alright, deal. Shake on it first.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Winner gets $5.
Only one hand. You can't sneak up your other hand.
I wasn't going to. I promise. I just tell me when.
When? What are you doing? Look at him blow.
Well, how are you so strong?
You're so strong.
Ow.
$5 for me!
Wait.
I went to her profile. This woman got that country girl strength. She not losing.
Yesterday, I shared a story about a very young gentleman who approached me in the Target parking lot and hit on me and asked for my phone number. But because he was so young, I lied to him and said that I was seeing someone else. Because what was the point of saying, you are far too young for me? No. So I just thought, I'll just lie. I'm not going to crush this young man's spirit. And it was overall a positive interaction, harmless. And it was a silly story, so I talked about it. Some elderly woman commented on it, which has since been removed because I quite honestly just I don't have the patience. But her comment said, sweetie, a lie is a lie. Why does your generation think that it's okay to lie? Now, her profile picture is a photo of her and a very young girl who I presume is her granddaughter. Now, when I tell you how strong the temptation was to reply to her comment and say, fine, then tell your granddaughter that Santa's not real. You tell her that, because telling her that Santa's real is a lie. And while you're at it, tell her that the Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny, they're not real either. You tell her, sweetie, that's just your parents. And I'm telling you the truth because I don't believe in lying.
This is so dumb. Are you going to tell the truth or not? The man's not a child. This is what we say. Well, he's a child. No, he's not. Not a child to anybody. It's a grown man. He asked you for your number. He asked you for your attention and your time. You could have just said, no, I'm not interested. Well, why not? I think you're a little bit too young for me. It's that easy. It's literally that easy. Instead of deflecting and taking accountability, you continue to try to shift the goalpost. Just say that he's too young. She gave you some good advice.
You guys want to know what it's like working in an office full of men? I just got done with my morning meeting, and it's literally me and like 10 other guys, right? And once the meeting was over, we got into like just random chit chat, and they immediately geared the conversation to like actresses that they think are hot or beautiful or whatever. And this is how part of the conversation is going. Sydney Sweetie's not that hot. Dua Lipa's kind of mid. Oh yeah, they're not even that pretty. Dumbest fucking comments ever, right? But then they got into like, oh yeah, Sofia Vergara is actually like super hot, super beautiful. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, Sofia Vergara has been one of the most attractive women like ever, right? And you know, I tell them, did you guys see her in that like short series on Netflix, Griselda, where she's like the cartel leader, and it was based on a true story, right? But I asked them like, oh, have you guys seen that? They said, one of them said like, yeah, I saw it. The other one's like, oh yeah, it was kind of good, blah blah blah. And I told them, I thought it was a really really good short series, right? But I also mentioned like, man, I love like those shows where they show like women in power. And one of my colleagues was like, why do you like to see shows with women in power? And I'm like, because I think it's great, because I think it's something to aspire to, because I think it's brilliant when women can hold those positions of power. It's inspiring. It's something that I like want to be able to achieve someday. And another colleague of mine was like, yeah, they should call those like fiction shows or like fantasy movies, because that never happens. It's really funny because you can't follow that with any, there's no logic or sense. So you can't follow that with any other comment. So I was like, all right, well, I'm going to go get lunch. These are grown men with like daughters and with like mothers. It's like, as I mentioned, like, yeah, I love seeing women in like position of power, positions of authority. Yeah, that should be called fiction. That should be called fantasy. It's like,
So basically, you were a buzzkill in the situation. You steered the conversation into a way that they weren't even talking about. Great. Y'all be wondering why y'all don't be getting divided to stuff.